here, in its natural habitat, the sprawling, unpredictable savanna of the internet, we observe a creature of peculiar habits, the IRL streamer. Today, our lens zooms in on a particularly intriguing specimen known to its digital brethren as LatestXplorer, or simply Dora. A male, 35 years of age, Dora asserts he hails from the sun-baked sands of Saudi Arabia, steadfastly denying any whispers of Indian heritage or, dare I say, more exploratory intentions abroad. Curiously, despite these emphatic declarations, our initial observations reveal a distinct absence of native tongue and a geographical understanding of his proclaimed homeland that, shall we say, leaves ample room for exploration itself. But as the digital winds shift and unexpected challenges arise, will Dora's carefully constructed narrative hold firm? Or are we about to witness a most fascinating unraveling of truth? Let's observe.
Yeah, that's why I'm flying to Riyadh. I always fly to Riyadh. I fly to Riyadh and then I drive to Jeddah, home. So I land here and then from there, go home. I usually love driving, man. It's just, it takes a couple of hours. Usually takes around 2 to 3 hours if I'm taking a lot of stops, the airports. If I take a lot of stops, yeah.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Our subject, Dora, claims a life deeply rooted in Saudi Arabia, growing up and living there for most of his years. Yet a curious problem pops up when he talks about traveling across his supposed home country. When asked about the drive between Riyadh and Jeddah, Dora's estimates were, let's just say, highly optimistic. A quick check on a map shows this 1,000-kilometer trip takes around 10 hours of driving, without stops. That's over 3 times longer than what Dora said. It's odd how someone so familiar with his own land could get the travel time so wrong.
I haven't been to Medina in a long time. Yeah, next time when I land, I might want to go to Medina and then go home. We'll see.
Caught in his geographical slip-up, Dora tries to change the subject, steering his audience toward a city near Jeddah. He likely hopes to prove he knows the area. But his live chat, much like a hungry pack, isn't easily fooled. Their questions grow, each one digging deeper into Dora's odd lack of knowledge about the very city he says he's lived in since birth. It seems his story is about to unravel even more. The chat's new question is simple. Why doesn't Dora use Jeddah's international airport?
Direct flights, it's hard to,
His audience wonders why he'd make such a long trip.
But I'll show you. Because Jeddah is the domestic airport.
Is Dora just making excuses?
It will cost me a lot more. Wait, does Jeddah have international airport or not? I don't know. It does?
What a stupid question.
It's truly remarkable that Dora, a purported lifelong resident, seemingly needs to verify if his own home city possesses an international airport.
Is the domestic link to it?
It is your fantasy, just as long as Wow! Okay!
How much is the price difference? It's the same? No fucking way. Yeah, a little bit. Usually, when I land, I go to Riyadh.
Okay.
And then, how do you not know there's not an international fluency to your drive extra 10 hours? No. What is closer? You know? You know what? I'm not even gonna say it, no matter what I say. I've never been a more like he's never been in Saudi. Wow. I've never been in Saudi. Okay. Not. Oh. Why do they think? Why do they think that they know stuff more than I do? Like, why do they think they know about my life more than they're going around claiming that I'm not Saudi. They're going around claiming I'm not a Muslim. They're going around claiming I'm a sexpat. Like, why the fuck do I have to care about any of those things?
The term sexpat carries a multitude of interpretations, yet a pattern of behavior exhibited by Dora on his kick streams has led many observers to draw unsettling conclusions. Despite his vehement denials, certain clips and encounters broadcast live to the world paint a picture that for some aligns uncomfortably with the alleged sexpat archetype. Furthermore, his own pronouncements regarding the focus of his IRL streaming content do little to dispel these burgeoning suspicions, inadvertently cementing the very image he so adamantly refutes. Let's examine the evidence as it unfolds before our very eyes.
Since my name is LatestXplorer, they call me Dora. You know why? Dora Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
Doctor of Riz Adventures. I call myself a Rizpat, and they call me a sexpat because I'm not. So I always say I'm not a sexpat, boys, I'm a Rizpat. So now every time they call me Dora, I'm like, yeah, of course, Doctor of Rizpat Adventures. Cannot be promoting content all the time, man. My thing is, I try to show places around doing different things, you know. I went on non-stop dates every single day, you know.
By engaging in a relentless succession of dates with multiple women, often live streamed for public consumption, Dora inadvertently reinforces the very sexpat image he denies. His own open admissions of intimate encounters with many of these individuals during his time in Thailand further solidify this perception, creating a challenging narrative for him to overcome.
Straight guy. So all these lies, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not from Saudi, I'm not a straight guy, and I'm a sexpat. Oh my God, the bullshit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
All these encounters with multiple women and many
another
repeat
one.
dates happened over course of 3 weeks. This quick pace only fuels more questions about Dora.
Talk to them. No, because I don't trust them. It's my room. I pay for the room, right? Saudi? Are you guys from Saudi Arabia? Where? Oman? You guys speak Arabic? He's mad at me.
From where?
He says he's from Saudi Arabia, but he's Indian. I think he's fake.
Indian.
I told
They don't
him.
speak in Arabic.
He doesn't speak Arabic.
Yeah.
You talk to him?
No, I don't know.
You know you can tell by
I listen to
the voice.
The voice.
The look is India, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's crazy. I don't know why he's pretending to be Saudi.
A recurring predicament for our subject Dora is the persistent misidentification of his origins, often leading to an apparent offense at being mistaken for Indian.
Could you tell him to...
Can you shut the fuck up?
For a considerable period, such notions remained mere speculation, until a pivotal incident thrust Dora into the local news. theft and subsequent recovery of his battery pack, culminating in the arrest of the perpetrators, brought forth a critical, complicating detail.
Where is the intercom?
The official news report starkly states, the arrest followed a complaint filed by Mr. Sheikh, 34, also an Indian national, at the Pattaya police station. While Dora's property was fortunately recovered, this single piece of evidence casts a significant shadow over his unwavering Saudi claims.
They messed up my nationality. They're calling me Indian on the news. They put me on the news. They put me on YouTube. And they're calling me Indian. I'm from Saudi Arabia. And they're calling me Indian. Fucking moron. She's acting too much. Saying India. I mean, I'm not from fucking India. What's wrong with you? Do you think I'm shooting you? You think you're some special lady?
Why you take what she say?
She said fuck something. Fuck you, India. Something. I'm not from that fucking country.
She don't say fuck you, India.
That's what she said. I'm not from fucking that country. Always fucking do this. This is your fucking problem. You don't know how to...
He now presents a document of considerable contention, one central to the year-long debate surrounding his true origins.
And also, something that I did promise a while ago, to reveal my passport, yeah? There it is, my passport.
For nearly 12 months, the very cover of his passport remained a jealously guarded secret, building anticipation to this critical moment. Yet, a closer inspection of this unveiled artifact against the benchmark of a genuine Saudi passport reveals some curious discrepancies. An inexplicable extra line of Arabic appears between Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and passport, a feature not typically found on official documents. Furthermore, the absence of the crucial biometric passport logo is notable. But perhaps most tellingly, the very spine of the alleged passport is oriented on the incorrect side, raising profound questions about its authenticity and, by extension, Dora's steadfast claims.
I mean, of course it is Saudi. What else would it be? I've been saying it from a long time, you know? They just want to push the Indian agenda so they can make themselves feel better, fucking losers.
And so, we conclude our observations of LatestXplorer, the fascinating creature known as Dora. From his unwavering claims of Saudi Arabian origin to his curious linguistic amnesia regarding Arabic, and from the perplexing details of his alleged seemingly fake passport, Dora's carefully constructed narrative has faced considerable scrutiny. The unexpected intervention of a police report designating him an Indian national further complicates a story already fraught with inconsistencies, raising significant questions about the veracity of his every assertion. Moreover, his frequent live-streamed romantic endeavors with multiple women, often unfolding in rapid succession and involving admitted intimate encounters abroad, continually fuel the very sexpat label he vehemently rejects, a term whose definition, we are reminded, varies widely. The online realm, it seems, has a way of exposing even the most artfully woven deceptions. As Dora continues his curious journey, one is left to ponder. Will the truth, like a relentless predator, eventually catch its prey? Or will this particular specimen continue to adapt, evolving new strategies to navigate the ever-unfolding landscape of his own making?